So, who are you? Because you need to discover who you are. What is your identity? Question is, if you discover yourself, where do you want to be? What do you want to become? Your personality and your character are very important. Let's take that. Because when you get to a position, or there is the point they want to choose somebody for a position, if you are really qualified and everything, somebody will come and say, Daddy, for that position, we are all in trouble. And that's the end of the position. So, I want to be successful. What is success? Some people, when they get married, they are successful. I have children, at least I have children. Some people don't have children. Some people will tell you, because I have HND, I am okay. Some will have to combine it. What do you want is important to you. That is why your life is you. You compete with nobody but yourself. Another way to say success is, I have attained this, I have accomplished this, I am using a Range Rover. It depends on what you want. But remember, success is not necessarily a destination. Because as you are graduating now, are you not successful? Are you not successful? But is that the end? But note that it depends on who you are. The first thing is you need to know, what do you want? If you get to know what you want, I want to be a professional, I want to earn salary, I want to be the MD of my bank. But remember, your family is important. Your inner family, your innate joy is also very important. Things to do to build a growth mindset. Believe that whatever I lay my hands on, I will prosper. Like the earlier speaker said, you must learn new skills. Don't be dormant. Then you must take control of your life. You must be on the driver's seat. Then competition. I no fear am. What did I tell you? Competition. You must compete. And when you are competing, you are not competing to beat others. Let me note that for you. You are competing to be better than what you are at that point in time. Then you must have goals. You must. Like I said, what I want to become. I want to do this. Then must be time bound. You must have set goals. Those ones that you can achieve. Don't tell me you want to be MD of Cadbury when you have not even started. In the next 10 years, how is that possible? But I want to grow in the industry. You put the steps. I go to this. What are those things required to get there? And you continue to get them one after the other. Look into it. Hate. I hate that girl. I hate. Why? Now you create them. That time you are using to hate somebody else. You can never become a better person because you can't see good in that person, which can be beneficial to you. Prevent you from living as a free person. Because if that person you don't forgive, if I don't forgive her, is coming, and I'll be doing like this. I'm not free. Then
thank you very much, sir. Please, we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. That's very incredible. And a well-delivered talk by distinguished Mr. Abdulkabir Ademola Tade, the President, Alumni Association of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. Thank you very much, sir. In that lecture, there are so many things to take away with it. The guest lecturer clearly highlighted that we should be curious to ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, it will interest you to know that the guest lecturer hammered more on us setting our goals. That we must celebrate our achievements. We must what? Celebrate our achievements. And at the same time, we must do what we love doing. That was also established by Abraham Maslow in his hierarchies of needs. You must love what you are doing. Not only that, the guest lecturer went further to set his lecture with the principles of normacy, that we must do what is just and what is right because of the posterity. Also, as I've clearly highlighted, in the histories or going to the Bible or the Quran lane, that is also in consonant with the hadith and the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, the commandment of Jesus Christ, which that lecture also find consonance with. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the guest lecturer embraces us to ensure and embrace the value of diversity. We should live the life that dares us. Finally, we should not stress ourselves, be courageous, and embrace the future with positivity. The future is in our hands. A round of applause for the guest lecturer. Awolesi Emmanuel. Awolesi also with the CGPA of 3.89. At the ND2 categories, we have ND2 full-time. Let me distinguishedly welcome Tella Erimbumi Felicia with a CGPA of 3.74. Please, we can do better. We can do better. Part-time 2, Atewale Precious Adeola with a CGPA of 3.69. And at is the emperor of the joint man. Is that emperor? Okay. I'm glad to inform you that Ellen Pro standing there is a AAT holder. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we welcome you to the Department of Accountancy, second annual award and the lecture. Ladies, with my media crew, that is OJ Media Crew. I welcome you all. All what we are doing here today will be live on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and press Olokpade John. You see yourself there. Congratulations. Now the award. Distinguished Your Excellencies, Your Presence, the Rector and the Chairman. The first awardee here today will be no any other person than the distinguished chairman of this occasion, and no any other person than Mr. Olufemi Falola, FCA, MBA. Distinguished Your Excellency, to interest you to note that the chairman is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN. Mr. Olufemi is also an associate member of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, a member of the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, ACFE, and the Institute of Internal Auditors. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the expertise spans various industries, including banking, insurance, manufacturing, oil and gas, and telecommunication, giving him extensive auditing experience. His versatility also extends to outsource internal audit functions, where he served as an engaged May 2024. Mr. Olufemi is the Managing Director, the CEO of Macon Engineering and Technical Service, a key player in oil and gas sector. He served as a non-executive director on the board of trustee, Friends Chicken. A well-traveled professional, Mr. Olufemi has participated in several top-tier leadership programs and attended numerous seminars and business meetings worldwide. Socially, he is a proud member of Ikoyi Club. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
thank you very much, everyone. I'm deeply honored and humbled to receive this award of excellence, and I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro Accountancy Department, who made this possible, who deemed me fit to be recognized and be awarded. Thank you very much. That is the message from my association of about 70 alumni. Yeah. So, but personally, I want to add to that. So, I'm personally donating 500,000 naira. personal donation is also not a pledge. I will do the transfer before I leave here today, by God's grace.
To know that that is standing a distinguished pioneer of accountancy program at the Federal. Ademoye Soetan began his academic journey with ND in accountancy from 1983 to 1985, followed by his HND from 1986 to 1988. He saw the growth and unity of his alma mater as the chairman of FPI Accountancy Pioneer Association. Distinguished Your Excellency, member of the congregation, Mr. Adefolaju Ademoye Soetan is a devoted family man and blessed with children, and remains deeply committed to serving society and humanity through his various roles in the community, epitomizing integrity, leadership, and steadfastness, dedication, and uplifting others. I present to you distinguished Mr. Adefolaju Ademoye Soetan, FCA.
Is that as we were approaching the school again, I recalled that those of us coming from the Lagos end, we don't get to Papa before we branch into Ilaro. It was from Ifo. And then we will enter the inner routes to Ilaro. At that time, once you put on a dress that you are not cautious about, you will be disgraced though, because you would have turned into brown before you get to the campus. And that's why some of us decided a way out. When we are going back, we make sure it is towards late afternoon and evening time, so that by the time we get to Lagos, nobody will be seeing the dead. Thank you very much. The chairman, sir, the rector, and then distinguished members on the high table. Like the HOD has said, it was a challenge when he posed across to us that the accountancy department needed a laboratory building. And of course, because of that passion, which I am into, and that is I can, and that you are also going into, which is I can. So immediately we said it will be done.
CTI, Director of Finance and Accounts, Ogun State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. Distinguished Your Excellencies, it will interest you to note that our distinguished awardee, the Accountant General of Ogun State, has distinguished himself in the public service of Ogun State, and he has continued to use the principles of transparency and accountability in changing the narration of the accounting in Ogun State. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Accountant General of Ogun State was born mid-1960 to Lawrence Olajide Aregbesola and Cecilia Olushola Aregbesola, both of the blessed memory. Because of his insatiable appetite, he attended the following institutions: Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Abatunde Aregbesola attended his elementary education at Ibadan City Council. You to know that distinguished Accountant General has studied across all crowns of the world, which include he has studied in the United States of America, he has studied in Canada, and he has studied in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, he's also a member of the foremost humanitarian service organization, Lions Club International. Thank you very much. To his credit, he attended several district and national conventions of Lions Club International and several international conventions in countries such as Senegal, Kenya, United States of America, Canada, Australia, Thailand, amongst others. Ladies and gentlemen, Distinguished Accountant General is a past president of one of the oldest social club, sporting club in Nigeria, the prestigious Abeokuta Sports Club. I present to you public servant of repute, Lion Thomas Babatunde Aregbesola, Accountant General of Ogun State, to receive this award.
Of 500,000 naira. And do you know the reason why I'm pledging that sum? To me, it's a token. He called me on phone around 8:30 a.m. this morning that ID, you'll be representing me at Federal Poly Ilaro, and I was trying to reach out to him, and I know he must be in a crucial meeting. Even till now, we have not discussed. But I know him, and I know the limit I can go for now. And because of his nature, I know we will do more. I just want to promise that 500,000 within my capacity that I know he will surely do. And personally, I'm also a professional accountant. And I'm also blessed with a lot of Federal Poly alumni around me. I have one of them behind me now in the person of Alhaji Adekunle. He has been so powerful and helpful to me on my assignments. At times,
including Canaba and Kano. His dedication to knowledge sharing has made him a trusted figure in NICAN Student Special Project, SSP scheme, where he regularly facilitates training sessions. A regular columnist for Business Day and This Day, and a frequent guest on television programs discussing critical national issues. Sir Ayose's insight and perspective are sought after by media and the business community. Distinguished Your Excellency, member of the congregation, his expertise has been called upon during retreat and training sessions for senior management at the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, and Crossroad Group, with over 2 decades of experience spanning private sector, finance, banking, public accountancy, and human capacity building. Sir Ayose Kingsley brings unparalleled expertise and a wealth of experience to every woman endeavors. He is happily married to Lady Dr. Mrs. Deborah Amarachi Ayose, a public health physician, and together they are blessed with children. Distinguished congregation, it interests to note that Sir Ayose remains deeply committed to his family, faith, and the betterment of society through his numerous professional and philanthropic engagements, as he will still do here today. I present to you distinguished Sir Ayose Kingsley, FCTI FCA.
Thank you. You can see we are moving. accountants rule the world. As accountants ruled Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. My lady, sir, am I?
Once again, I want to say a big good afternoon to all of us. One house, please.
Listen to him, oh.
One house, one house. I feel highly elated to be honored in this special way. My heart is full of joy because I remembered when I was also a student. I never imagined that the day would come when I also sit on this side to admonish we younger ones. Having said that, I must also appreciate my own class 2000-2001. I'm happy one of my classmates is also seated right beside me. Mr. Lesomo, God bless you. I also have another classmate. Yes, you may be surprised. When I went to do my BSc program, we also sat in the same class. We used to call him Yellow Man. He's the only yellow man amongst us. God bless you, sir. Having said that, I remembered one thing that Honorable Justice Dr. Agbadu Fishing taught us in the year 1997. He was the one that taught us business law, company law, and others. One of the days he came to class, he gave us a legal maxim. And that legal maxim said, Nemo dat quod non habit.
Cannot give what you don't have.
Nemo dat quod non habit, which means I cannot give what I do not have. What do I have? What I have is what I have given at the first instance. I am somebody who believes so much in making life meaningful. If you come to me for money, you may be disappointed, I may not give you. Yes, that is me. I cannot count the number of students I have paid their tuition. I never knew them. But once I pick up interest in you. But I came to a class one day, I asked a question. I said, we're going to get it. Only one person. I said, I'm going to pay for your exam. That's the way I work. So on that note, HOD, sir, I will give what I have. I've given initially 100 copies of my publication. I don't want to state the value of those books. If you go to Icon Bookshop in Via, you can make inquiry how much that book is actually going for. But in addition to that, I want to take up the sponsorship of 2 students that will write Icon final level in my center. So it's on first come, first serve basis. My center is Password Professional Tutors Limited. We are right beside University of Lagos. We run 2 centers, just at University of Lagos main gate, and also at Federal College of Education, Akoka, just a stone throw from Unilag. Once you come there, just ask of me, I'm one of the directors in charge of audit. So I will only sponsor 2 students for their tuition that will write the next ICANN exam. And on that note, I want to say thank you for having me.
Thank you, my boss, sir.
Permit me to stand on the existing protocol, but I would like to eulogize my lecturer, Mr. Muhammad, Dr. S.R. Muhammad. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir, I lived in your house together with Omolara Bashorun. Omolara Bashorun. Yes. So there at beside All Saint Anglican Ilaro here. Now that was assignment given to me then. Then upon then, I was just thinking, what should I do again? I'm working because of all this religious crisis over there in the north part of the country. There is nothing I can do to convince my parents what I would do is that, Kimo, how are you? I'm feeling fine. You don't believe me. I could remember that there was a day that my mother, an innocent woman of blessed memory, sent somebody to come and see me physically if I'm still alive. Over there in Kano then. I'm still alive. Then I work with Senate Bank. Today, I decided that no, I'm coming home. Just to fulfill that woman, because she suffered a lot for me. So when I came back down to Lagos, I had no job again. I remembered a farmer who died intestate. So I want to appreciate you, sir. Today, I am a proud farmer. If Mr. Agbiyangi is here, Dr. Agbiyangi is here, he will be able to talk proudly about me investing in farming business. And I want to encourage you, fellow accountants, that this is not the limit. You can, as rightly said by Dr. Ayoze, you can learn trade and invest in other trade activities. Today, I'm a farmer, not an accountant. But that profession teaches me where I am today. My dear brother, I am glad to be here. Having listened to all what has been said about this great citadel of learning, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, which I am proud of, anything I have today, it is this citadel of learning. I'm proud of it. Yes, I will pledge a sum of 500,000 naira on behalf of my principal, but I know he's going to do more. And how is he going to do more? Our life president has said one thing, the pioneer said, that they needed an assistant to complete that thing. And I know his capacity. And how do it work? At the National Assembly, we will consult with the people over there that this school is in need of so things. And to be inserted into the budget. I know he has the capacity of doing that. And by next year, inshallah, that thing will be inserted into the national budget.
I am seeing him yellow. He's currently advancing his academic pursuit with a Master's of Science degree in accounting at the prestigious Crawford University, Igbesa, Ogun State. Mr. Majo Baje's commitment to continued growth is unwavering. His professional affiliations were equally impressive, being an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ACA, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, ACTI, and the Associate Certified Procurement Practitioner, ACPP, among others. Ladies and gentlemen, starting his career humbly as an apprentice, Majo Baje raised to the rank of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro is inspiring from his early days as a library porter. He transitioned into the bursary department, where his exceptional work ethics earned him the role of Chief Accountant of the Polytechnic in 2019. His contribution extends beyond his office as he served on numerous committees at the institution and within the Ansarudeen Society of Nigeria. Majo Baje's impact is recognized through a plethora of awards and commendation, including honors from the Bursary Association of Polytechnic and College of Technologies in Nigeria and the National Alumni Association of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. His leadership within various organizations has earned him recognition, including his roles as Assistant General Secretary for ICANN Ilaro District Society. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Mr. Majo Baje Ismail Olamileko. He is a devoted family man. Majo Baje is happily married with Mrs. Majo Baje F. Pelumi, and together they were blessed with promising children. His legacy as a dedicated professional, commitment servant, and a role model remain firmly anchored on his commitment to excellence, to the service to humanity. It is on that note I present to you distinguished Mr. Majo Baje Ismail Olalekon, ND, HND, BSc, PGD, ACMA, BPP, ACPP, ACTI, ACA.
My rector, sir, can you please permit the registrar to come and give an award to this? My registrar, man.
Thank you very much. Standing on a sitting protocol. The registrar, ma, permit me to say one or two things behind the mic this afternoon.
but I will be moderate. First and foremost, I want to dedicate this award to all part-time students. Don't see yourself as a second-class citizen among your other colleagues, because most of you still see yourself as second-class student. No, you are not second-class student. If you win the award, I know the registrar will give it to you. It's the same mark, the same thing that you are doing. So I'm dedicating this award to all part-time students in Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. Secondly, as a public official, we don't speak money openly, but I know I will donate something with 50. Thank you very much.
A round of applause. Mr. Ilesomi Moritala Adekunle, CMA, AIFC. He is the Assistant Chief Accountant and the Head of Reconciliation Unit, the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. A round of applause for distinguished Mr. Ilesomi Moritala. Is here representing esteemed and veteran Mr. Emmanuel Olukayode Ido.
I want to appreciate the coordinator of this ceremony. On behalf of my friends, my childhood friend, Mr. Emmanuel Olukayode Idowu, FCA, he said this award is being dedicated to all old lecturers in the Department of Accountancy, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. He called me yesterday night. He's asking of the retired people. Baba Sonny, he has retired. Baba Fellow, he has retired even late. But he said that whoever that is old lecturer that has taught us, I say it's only Mr. Akibelu and Dr. Esa Mohammed. Sir, he said you should join me in having a picture so that you can see your face. Because for the past 23 years, you have not been seeing anybody. With the HOD, with the present HOD, sir.
It is on that note, may I honorably invite distinguished Mr. Ademola Abdulkabir Tade. The man standing is a trailblazer in business, politics, leadership, and philanthropy. The chairman, Alumni Association, the president, Alumni Association of the most sought after Polytechnic in Nigeria. Distinguished Your Excellencies here present, it interests you to know that Mr. Ademola Abdulkabir Tade was born into the family of Alhaji and Alhaja Adeyemi Tade in Lagos Island, has led a profound, illustrious, dynamic life. He began his education at Masisco School and later attended Nigerian Premier College, graduating in 1989. Through his early ambition, he was able to become a lawyer. Unforeseen circumstances steered him towards accountancy. He enrolled at the prestigious Federal Polytechnic Ilaro in the accountancy department in 1988, excelling through both his national diploma and higher national diploma, and graduated in the year 1994. Distinguished Your Excellencies, Mr. Tade's industrious and driven nature led him to success during his NYSC in Lagos, after which he worked at Holgate Group swiftly, rising to the position of group accountant. However, his unyielding entrepreneurial spirit pushed him to venture into printing industry, where he founded his own company in 1988. His robust passion for politics was reignited in 1999. By 2018, Tade played a pivotal role in forming the Alliance for Social Democratic, ASD, eventually serving as the chairman of the both Lagos State Chapter and Interparty Advisory Council. His leadership extended beyond politics into philanthropy. He has served with distinction in Lions Clubs International, holding numerous influential positions both locally and internationally. Tade's leadership acumen has been further strengthened by extensive training in Nigeria, Congo DR, India, and Thailand. A round of applause. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the President, Alumni Association of the most sought-after polytechnic in Nigeria, a committed community leader, Mr. Tade is the current president of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro Alumni Association and serves on the institution governing council, proudly representing the esteemed Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. His multifaceted achievements in business, politics, and philanthropy reflect a life of unwavering dedication, resounding leadership, and impactful sojourn in life. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you distinguished Mr. Ademola Abdulkabir Tade, the President, Alumni Association of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, a member of the esteemed and prestigious Senate and APES decision-making organ of the institution, the Governing Council. You are welcome, sir.
All alumni, this award is for you. You cannot sit down, sir. Okay, Oga, come on. Oga will present to the to your employer. Okay, the chief scribe is coming.
We continue to grow and prosper, producing manpower to the country's economic development. We are grateful to the management team of the institution, the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, theories, skills of exceptional leadership. We are celebrating success. We are celebrating the best polytechnic in Nigeria. It is a testament that all our leaders in the polytechnics continue to radiate brilliance and exceptional service in growing the polytechnic. I am proud to be an alumnus of this great institution. We welcome you. The chairman of our Alumni Association is here. Your Excellency, sir. You have the floor.
The chairman, sir. I know the chairman, and the chairman knows me. The rector, sir. The registrar. Today, I want to say that I'm one of the happiest person on earth. I want you to listen to me. In this institution, I was rusticated, I was expelled, I was not allowed to be the student union president. Somebody told me this morning that all they took away from you over 30 years ago, you got it in 1 year. That is why you're graduating. You should realize that whatever you do, whatever the travel, you must continue to keep on. And I can tell you, in the 30 years, I don't see any year I don't come to this compound to check whatever is going on. I love the Federal Polytechnic. Don't call it Federal. It is the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. I want to tell you that I was once the Vice President of Association of Accountancy Students. I was part of the people that turned it to NAPAS. with Bengal Midiji and Co. Ilaro has always been the first. We always say Ilaro and others. There is only one FPI. And I know that when we go on states, the people of Ida will say we are two. FPI Ilaro and FPI Ida. I say no. It is what you call it. Il is what you call it. Today, I am also very happy because I belong to two sets. If you check the program, I belong to the 93 sets. I belong to the 94 sets. Everybody is claiming me. I thank God for all that has happened. Today, my HOD, you always run that I am your guy. I always say that when we come to the department, we will all line behind you. So you are our guy. To the pioneer sets, I am always with you, what you are doing. And I want to tell you, my brother, all the sets here, the best we can do for the institution should not be only for the accountancy department. Till tomorrow, people are still fighting that. Why is it accountancy? In my cabinet, unknowingly, we have 5 accountants. Unknowingly, we have 5 accountants. And we are now restructuring the accounting system. And they are not very happy. Look, even as an accountant, my FinSec will not give me money. I can't say as president, give. Go through the protocol now. So we have it. And it's only when you have it that you give it. We're leading. We should not lead a section. We should lead all. I want you all to be, as you're doing for the accountancy, I am going to run after you because my success is the success of this department. So we'll have to run it and make sure that Federal Polytechnic Ilaro goes ahead. The young people sitting there had started it with the 50,000 for the, and I can assure you that our leader is there. They have promised to do something. My HOD, as the president of the Alumni Association, I want to keep whatever I want to give because I don't want to start a war that I cannot win. Because if everybody is calling me, it is a must that I must answer. It can sound political, but that is the true way of life. You know, I told you, why are you giving me this award? You said, I have done this and this and this. And I said, seek and ye shall find. If you ask for what I have, I must give. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tade. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Tade. In addition,
consider it, and you are still asking questions. I want to say that we have amended the constitution of the Alumni Association. We found out that people are not very comfortable sitting with sets, unlike the pioneer set. A lot of people will say, "I'm Baba Arugoyen." So we have allowed that you can come in with your set to join the association. As little as 15, you must be nothing less than 15. You can come and join us. We will have the registration, we'll check everything. The more, the better. We help each other like the broom. If you take it one by one, we'll break it. But if you come together, I can assure you, we'll get better. The HOD, sir, you have said it. My registrar has said it. All I say is, we thank God for life.
thanks so much. Today again, they are the two representing accountancy. They led all schools in Nigeria, both university and polytechnic. Come here. We are going to We are going to meet this set of students. It's my pledge. In fact, in the next 2-3 weeks now, we are leaving the system. I don't know how we are going to do. Hello, sir. Dr. Yossi, come. Wait now. Hello, we are rounding up. Dr. Yossi, that this student should be added. They have made us great, pay for their icon, and I want to assure you that they will never disappoint you and the department.
Thank you very much. Celebrating academic excellence.
My HOD has spoken. I never knew Ilaro was among the 2 schools that came top. Because I remember when the challenge came, I was called to send some questions. So I sent questions randomly. I never knew my own school was among. So I feel joy in my heart, that across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, our own polytechnic could actually produce the last 4. So it's a thing of joy. So your request, done, sir.
Go and say thank you. Go, doctor.
Distinguished Your Excellencies, Your Presence. Distinguished awardees, this is very incredible.
Hello. I need to make an announcement too. We accountancy are leading. I got a call from the Pioneer State, and they said they are doing well in Charles City. Okay.
Thank you very much. That is very incredible.
She's in distinction, but those 2 guys are leading her. What's her GPA?
3.59.
3.59.
Recognize the presence.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, can we know you? And seeing you today, why are you here?
Well, my name is Ademola Tade. I finished from Accountancy Department and currently the President of the Alumni Association and a member of the Governing Council. I was invited here today for an award and to be a guest speaker on their career talk.
Okay, sir. And to you as one of the students, what's your advice for the students? And as one of the departmental students also, what's your advice for them?
Well, like I said in my speech, you have to understand and know yourself, know who you are, and know what you want in life. If you're able to define yourself and define your wants in life, then the sky is your limit. So you must first of all discover yourself to now realize this is what I want in life. So that's the most important aspect of it. So whatever anybody says, if you don't discover yourself, you can't reach your peak. So you must first of all know this is me, and this is what I want, and this is what I can. Then you now face the life's hurdles. So it's just as simple as that. It's simple said, but not simple done.
Thank you very much, sir. Your name on the last note.
Ademola Tade, President, the Federal Polytechnic Laro Alumni Association. Thank you.
Sir, can we know your name and where are you here? I will find out that you're the chairman of today's program. In one word, what can you say about today's activities?
Yes, my name is Olufemi Falola. I'm an alumni of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, 1991
set. So this is the second award and career guide program, I believe. And I think it's a very good initiative. It started last year, it has continued this year, and we are hoping that it will continue in years to come. We are guiding young graduates, graduating graduates who are leaving school in the next couple of weeks, which is a fantastic thing for them to know what is next, for them. And apart from that, appreciating former students who have graduated from the school, in a wonderful way, appreciating them and giving them award of excellence from time to time, and encouraging them to give back, to the school that made us. So basically, that is what is happening today, and I believe it's a wonderful experience.
Thank you very much, sir. Your name on the last note, sir?
Yeah, Femi Falola. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, can you tell us your name and what you're doing here today, and what did you say about it, your advice for the students?
My name is Adefolaju Shueton. I happen to be a pioneer student of the Department of Accountancy. And we are here today to encourage those that are students now and are facing the future. We are here to give them assurance that they can maneuver their way successfully into the future. And so that's why the lectures were delivered. I'm also keying into the project that the department is embarking upon, and that is to provide a befitting building for accountancy laboratory. And I, on behalf of all the sets of pioneers, appeal that we should all join hands together to ensure that this project becomes a reality. We salute those who have steered the administration of the Polytechnic, because we that came in since 1983, that's about 41 years ago, we have seen tremendous improvement in the status of the Polytechnic. And I know that this Polytechnic is growing to greater heights. And the students will definitely have been provided with enough to ensure that they become successful citizens of this great country. Thank you so much.
Your name, sir?
I am Adefolaju Shueton, FCA.
Yeah, can we know your name? Then also, we heard that you are one of the best students in the accountancy department. What are the things you passed through then, the opportunity given to you? Can you say everything?
Okay, sir. Yeah, my name is Yolua Shegunfunmi Ayola, currently in HND2 accountancy. Now, during what brought about my achievements, there is no achievement without determination. So I can remember when I get admission to this school, that was 2019, and some things happened then, and I was like, I cannot go back home without having a better result. So I tried my best to read harder. Then I was able to achieve a GPA of, which is the highest in my department then. And after my first semester results and the one, I was determined that, okay, as I am the best student then, so I was best student, so I was determined that this thing must not go from me. So I kept pushing, and with the help of God actually, because at times, being a student and also working, it is not easy. It's not an easy task. So though I'm working and also schooling, I have some personal things I also do, and a lot of responsibility, and it's kind of difficult to balance it with my academics. But God has been helping, and the achievements, one of the things that I've benefited being the best student of this department. I can remember after my ND, when I went for my IT, so all of a sudden I met with one of my lecturers in person of Mr. Akinpelu, YO. So he asked me to send my CV, and everything just went well. And the place that I worked, that's ACPML, they asked me, okay, they even called me, okay, is it that you want to appoint, and the rest. So being the best student actually helped me during my IT, and there are a lot of benefits accruing to this. And currently I'm working with ICA in Laro, which is as a result of being the best student in my department. So there are a lot of benefits that I've benefited as a best student in the department. Thank you.
And what's your advice for your fellow students?
For my advice for my fellow students, for every successful person, there is always a task to play. Though there is no excuse for you, you don't have any excuse having a lower result, having a low result or low grade, because being a student, like I said earlier, I'm also working. So if you're determined that, okay, this thing, I will do it. So your determination means a lot to you. So you have to be determined in all ramifications. So for you to achieve your purpose, you have to set a target. So as a student, you need to set targets. Okay, this is what I want to achieve at the end of the semester. This is what I want to achieve at the end of the session. And with your hard working, with that determination spirit, you'll be able to achieve it. Thank you. Once again, I am Dean Oluwasegun from Yarila. Thank you, sir.
Comrade Adeba Kayomide, the NAPAS president of the 2023-2024 academic session. When I was in the one, that was when I started having the ambition that what a male can do, a female can also do much more better. So why can't I also become the president? So I made the decision there when I was in ND that yes, I'm going to try it when I come back from my HND. I remember the NAPAS president of that set called me and he asked me that, okay, we want you to go for a post that is for the ND2. And I said no, that I have this ambition that when I come back from my HND, I would definitely work to become the NAPAS president. So after coming back from my HND, I almost lost focus because I was like, can I do this thing? Well, thank God for people around me. Thank God for the LM Pro in the name of Dion Shegun. So it was part of the people that motivated me then, that asked me to give it a try, that I should try it since I have this passion to be the NAPAS president, that I should give it a try. And I collected the form, and to God be the glory, because everything is God's favor and God's mercy. Even though I had an opponent that was a male, and everything just came in few days, but God really, really showed himself, and I definitely emerged as a NAPAS president. And even though we only have a little period of time, but we've been able to settle a lot of things. We organize tutorial. We make sure that we have cordial relationship with the students, with the ND1, ND2, HND1. We make sure that they can talk to us. And also the day, it was one of the fantastic moments ever for accountancy students. We organized a day, departmental day, whereby we had a guest speaker that talked about chartered accountants, advancing in career and professional growth. So we learned a lot of things, why we don't need to just stand in accounting, why we need to focus more, why we need to go deeper in becoming a chartered accountant. And we celebrated the best students day on that day too. And also the NAPAS, we won second in the SU. We also won first in the table tennis. We won first in the relay race. We won second again in the relay race, the males and the female. We've really done a lot of these, and everything is with the help of God that we're able to achieve this so far. And also, we have the best students that are doing well, that they represented us well during our sets. HND2 students, they represented us well in ICANN Challenge, and they won. So it's part of our achievement so far. My advice for the next, I would love it if we can have a female NAPAS president, because I heard that the first and the last one was in 1999 before I made the decision of becoming the president in 2024. So I would love it if a female can also challenge the male again in the next election, that yes, we female, we can do better. So for the person that will emerge as the president, I want you to give it all your best. I want you to put God first in everything that you're going to do. Allow God to lead you. Allow God to direct you. Make sure you work with your executives. It's very, very important. Work with them. Don't feel like because you are the president, you can do it alone. Make sure you work with them. Move with the lecturers. Feel free with the HOD, and they will definitely support you and make you to achieve that goals that you want to actualize. I still remain my humble self, Comrade Adeba Kayomide. Thank you.